beginning of 2016, we were approached by Nexus Studio and DMC Films to assist them on the production of Robot and Scarecrow. And what I really like about Robot and Scarecrow is that it's a robot and it's a scarecrow, but they're people. You don't actually see them as a creature. They are just like all of us. And it's not a word spoken in the whole film. Holiday and Jack's performance was all about their expression. Therefore, from a 3D point of view, we had this massive challenge. It's going to be so much in the eyes. We need to get those eyes right. We need to get that twinkle in the eye, and the performance of the actors helped a lot with that, because you can obviously match their performance. But because it is 3D, you still have that extra layer of challenge that eye just needs to look believable.
Rigging the robot's body and structure of her, the approach was from the inside out, trying to make sure the mechanics and details within the robot is working. So the actual spine and the legs and the pieces and the cogs and everything would be actually functional. With the Scarecrow rig, we had a more organic approach. We built a custom muscle system to actually drive the individual pieces as a collective. This actually gave the animators the control to focus more on the expression rather than animating the individual pieces.
Kibwe's vision was to film the actors, and we take that performance and we replace the face and the body of the robot with a CG component. Now, that is not something generally that is the way you would approach certain shots. For the majority of the shots, we're actually matching performance, which was great from an editing point of view, because you had performances to edit to. It was in a way great to get the emotion in the film from the word go, and it gave, obviously from the animation point of view, a great reference plate. But it was also quite a big challenge from a compositing and rendering lighting point of view to some extent. There was a small percentage which was keyframe and motion capture. Motion capture was mainly the section where you see her on stage and the part where she runs away after the stage.
Regarding facial match moving, we actually had a 3D scan of the performer, and it definitely assisted us a lot in getting the best results we could get. It actually enables you to get the exact location of the rotation axis of the head and the details that you needed. You could obviously with a default model jump in there and try to match move it, but you're not really guaranteed to get the results spot on.
We had to write a fair amount of scripts to keep the pipeline flowing. We've already got quite a robust pipeline, but for this project, because it was kind of a mini feature film, we had to really address this in a less commercial and more feature kind of way. Chocolate Tribe being in South Africa and obviously the production team being in the UK, one of our biggest challenges was really to make sure that we keep in constant communication. And it worked out really well. We got a high-speed connection here, so uploading data and tests, and every week we had our production meeting with the guys overseas. And I think that continuous, seamless communication really made sure that the production really delivered what Kibwe had in mind. It was great working with Kibwe. He's a very relaxed character. He's trusting. He's got a very natural feel for film. He's very open to ideas. He knows that the process is a natural process, so therefore certain shots and certain situations call for different solutions. But he, at the end, always keeps in mind what his story is, which is fantastic. Robot and Scarecrow was the first for not just us as a studio, but also for South Africa, because it was such a great scale of visual effects work on the film. We handled pretty much 90% of all the visual effects, if not more. It was over 125 shots, and I am not aware of any project that has been on that scale in South Africa. So we're very proud of it.